the renowned Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once imparted, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." Drawing inspiration from this great Stoic philosopher, we are reminded of the profound influence our thoughts have on shaping our reality and overall well-being. Just as the company we keep can significantly impact our journey, certain habits can silently divert us from the Stoic path. Today, our exploration centers on the 7 anti-Stoic habits that may subtly permeate our daily lives. We will also explore strategies to realign ourselves with the Stoic path and rediscover inner peace. Before we commence, I kindly request you express your support by liking this video, as it aids in spreading the wisdom of Stoic philosophy. If you have not yet subscribed, I encourage you to do so and activate the notification bell to ensure you do not miss any future videos. Habit to remove number 1, complaining about things outside your control. Consider a scenario. Picture yourself at a picnic, surrounded by people who are thoroughly enjoying themselves. The sun shines brightly, the food is delectable, and the atmosphere exudes joy. Suddenly, gathering clouds obscure the sun, and rain begins to fall. In this situation, most individuals would calmly gather their belongings and relocate indoors, finding delight in the unexpected change and relishing the earthy scent of the rain. However, there are always a few who allow this unanticipated twist of events to cast a shadow over their day. They commence complaining about the weather, attributing their misfortune to bad luck, and lamenting the ruination of their outfits. This classic picnic scenario serves as an analogy for how we sometimes allow ourselves to be profoundly affected by circumstances that lie beyond our sphere of control. Life, much like the weather, can be remarkably unpredictable. While we cannot exert influence over every event that transpires, we possess the power to determine our responses to these occurrences. Stoicism, at its core, is rooted in the comprehension and internalization of the distinction between aspects we can influence and those we cannot. Engaging in the act of complaining, particularly about matters that lie beyond our reach, serves as a futile endeavor that drains our precious energy and consumes our valuable time. It ensnares us in a perpetual state of discontent. In practical terms, consider the workplace environment. We have all encountered colleagues who invest a significant portion of their time bemoaning decisions made by higher-ranking individuals or alterations in company policies. Rather than adapting to these changes and seeking ways to collaborate within the new parameters, they choose to voice their discontent. This persistent complaining not only hampers their productivity and inner serenity, but also fosters a negative atmosphere that affects those in their vicinity. To counteract this anti-Stoic behavior, one can turn to the wisdom of Epicurus, who advised that we should consistently inquire, is this something that is or is not within my control? When confronted with such situations, instead of vocalizing dissatisfaction, a more Stoic approach entails asking questions such as, how can I adapt to this? Or what can I learn from this situation? By adopting this mindset, we regain a sense of agency over our lives and safeguard our inner tranquility. This approach ensures that external events, regardless of their capricious nature, do not perturb our equanimity. Habit to remove number 2, seeking external validation. Imagine investing weeks of your time and effort in a project, pouring your heart and soul into every aspect of it. However, upon completing this endeavor, instead of experiencing genuine pride in your achievement, you discover yourself constantly seeking external validation in the form of likes, comments, or any other form of acknowledgement on social media. Alternatively, consider the scenario where you purchase a new outfit. Instead of wearing it because it genuinely boosts your confidence and self-assuredness, you find yourself actively seeking compliments from others to validate your choice. In our contemporary digital age, this craving for external validation has been greatly amplified. Social media platforms are strategically designed to capitalize on our inherent human desire for affirmation, making it effortless to become ensnared in the trap of quantifying our self-worth using metrics such as followers, likes, or shares. However, this external validation is a fragile and unreliable foundation upon which to build one's self-esteem. These numerical indicators are transient and often influenced by factors that lie beyond our control. In practical terms, relying on external validation is akin to riding a seesaw of emotions. One day, you find yourself soaring high on a wave of praise and attention, but the very next day, you can plummet into emotional turmoil due to a lack of validation, or, even worse, facing criticism. This tumultuous, emotional roller coaster disrupts your ability to maintain a consistent sense of self-worth and inner peace. The Stoic philosophy offers an alternative approach, urging individuals to seek validation from within themselves. Stoicism teaches that self-worth should be firmly anchored in one's virtues, actions, and personal growth, rather than being contingent on the capricious opinions of others. As Epicurus astutely pointed out, it is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Consequently, the true measure of one's worth should not be determined by the praise or criticism received from external sources, but should instead be based on an individual's evaluation of their own actions and decisions. To embody this Stoic principle the next time you find yourself yearning for validation from external sources. Take a moment to pause and reflect. Ask yourself why this external validation is necessary. Are you genuinely proud of your actions or decisions? If your answer is affirmative, then that intrinsic sense of pride should be sufficient. Keep in mind that while feedback from others can be valuable for personal growth, your self-worth should emanate from within, firmly grounded in your actions, intentions, and integrity, rather than being contingent on the ever-shifting opinions of the world around you. Habit to remove number 3, being a slave to your emotions. Visualize yourself at a family gathering, surrounded by relatives, when one of them inadvertently makes a comment about a recent choice you've made. This choice could pertain to a new job, a relationship, or even a significant lifestyle change. The remark stings, and in an instant, a whirlwind of emotions engulfs you. Feelings of anger, defensiveness, or sadness surge within. Before you realize it, you may respond with a hurtful comment of your own, creating palpable tension for everyone present. Upon reflection, you might wonder if your outburst was truly the most judicious response to the situation. This scenario serves as a poignant illustration of succumbing to the sway of your emotions. Emotions, in their essence, are neither inherently good nor bad. They are fundamental human responses that offer valuable insights into our mental state and our perception of the world around us. Nevertheless, allowing these emotions to dominate and dictate our actions without restraint can lead to decisions we later regret and strain our relationships. Stoic philosophy underscores the significance of recognizing our emotions without allowing them to overpower us. As Marcus Aurelius eloquently expressed, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. This Stoic doctrine reminds us that while we may lack control over our initial emotional reactions to a situation, we possess full control over the actions we choose to follow. Therefore, when confronted with a surge of emotion, whether provoked by a friend's comment, a workplace situation, or any other trigger, take a moment to pause and breathe. Inquire of yourself whether your immediate response to this emotion is the most prudent course of action. Will it contribute to harmony or exacerbate discord? By incorporating this practice of pause and introspection into your life, you nurture emotional resilience, ensuring that your reactions align with your core values and principles, rather than being dictated by transient feelings. Embracing this Stoic approach equips you with the ability to navigate life's diverse challenges with a sense of equilibrium. It ensures that your actions stem not from impulsive emotions, but from a place of rationality, contemplation, and wisdom, fostering a greater harmony between your inner self and the external world. Habit to remove number 4, pursuit of excessive pleasure. Imagine entering a lavish banquet where the table overflows with a wide array of delectable dishes, indulgent sweets, and a ceaseless stream of beverages. It's all too easy to give in to unrestrained enjoyment, but as the night concludes, that initial allure may turn into sensations of discomfort or remorse. This epitomizes the snare of overindulgence. Life presents numerous delights, from tasty meals to opulent experiences. While savoring them is part of our human journey, being ensnared in a perpetual quest for more can create a void, overshadowing deeper, more substantial sources of happiness. The insightful remark by Seneca, "Slavery hides beneath marble and gold," highlights the irony of being overly devoted to material pleasures, which can paradoxically confine us, as if shackled to a treadmill in an endless chase for ephemeral joy. Take the contemporary appeal of cutting-edge technology. The excitement of acquiring the newest smartphone is palpable. But how quickly does that excitement fade, reignited only by the next version's release? Similarly, the habit of binge-watching series is pleasurable momentarily, but does it provide lasting contentment? To deal with this, it's helpful to practice moderation before plunging into the next luxury. Stop to ponder, does this endeavor add value to my life, or is it just a fleeting thrill? Such reflection aids in differentiating between what truly enriches our lives and what simply serves as a brief diversion. By aligning our desires with long-term well-being instead of temporary excitement, we set ourselves up for a more profound, enduring sense of joy and satisfaction. Habit to remove number 5, living in the past. Picture yourself sitting on your porch during a serene evening. Instead of appreciating the sunset, however, your thoughts are far away, entangled in past occurrences. It might be a blunder you committed, a missed chance, or memories of someone from your past. While it's common to reflect on the past, being fixated on it can hinder your ability to live in the present. Constantly mulling over past events, particularly those filled with remorse or sadness, is akin to carrying a heavy backpack through life. It weighs you down, slows your progress, and obscures the beauty and opportunities that lie before you. Each time you revisit a past occurrence, you empower it, allowing it to consume valuable mental space that could be better utilized in the present moment. The Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the views they take of them." This suggests that our distress is often not due to the past events themselves, but due to our persistent focus and interpretation of these events. Take, for example, two old friends who reunite after many years. One dwells on the past, regretting missed opportunities and lost relationships. The other, however, talks about the lessons they've learned, their gratitude for the present, and their excitement for what lies ahead. Both have lived through the same passage of time, yet their outlooks are markedly different. To break away from the hold of the past. It's essential to practice mindfulness. When you notice your thoughts drifting to times gone by, gently bring your focus back to the present. Engage in activities that anchor you in the now, such as meditation, journaling, or simply taking a stroll and observing your surroundings. By concentrating on the present and treating each day as a new opportunity, you liberate yourself from the past's restraints, paving the way for a brighter, more rewarding narrative. Habit to remove number 6, obsessing over the future. Envision yourself on a tranquil beach holiday, where the waves softly caress the shore and a gentle breeze flows. But instead of savoring this moment, you're preoccupied with thoughts about an impending work task, a financial decision, or various future uncertainties. Although contemplating and planning for the future is normal, an obsession with it can deprive you of present joys and experiences. Constantly fixating on the future is like standing at the foot of a towering mountain, always eyeing the summit, but failing to appreciate the journey itself. It's easy to become entangled in what-ifs and hypotheticals, which can lead to anxiety, restlessness, and a sense of disconnection. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, once advised not to let the future unsettle you, as you will face it with the same logic that equips you against the present. This wisdom implies that worrying won't alter the future, but our present actions and responses can shape it. Imagine two students preparing for a significant exam. One is overwhelmed with anxiety, picturing all possible negative outcomes, while the other concentrates on studying and preparing diligently in the present. Both are aware of the looming challenge, yet their methods and mental states are starkly different. To escape the endless loop of future worries, it's crucial to anchor yourself in the present. When you find your thoughts straying towards future anxieties, engage in mindfulness practices like deep breathing or focusing on your senses to realign with the present. While preparing for the future is wise, it's equally important to live in and value the present, as it is the only time we truly possess. By striking a balance, recognizing the future yet fully embracing the present, you lay the groundwork for a more balanced and satisfying life. Habit to remove number 7, seeking perfection in everything. Imagine you're hosting a dinner party at your house. The guests are having a great time. The atmosphere is vibrant and the food is delicious. However, instead of enjoying the moment, you're preoccupied with the slightly excessive salt in one dish or a small flaw in the table arrangement. This relentless drive for perfection in every aspect can overshadow even the happiest of events, creating unnecessary stress and dissatisfaction. In today's era, fueled by social media and its portrayal of idealized lives, the pressure to achieve perfection in all areas from personal appearance to relationships, career, and home is heightened. Continually striving for this unattainable standard is like running on a never-ending treadmill, always moving but never reaching the goal. The Stoic philosopher Seneca aptly noted that desiring perfection is a path to unhappiness, highlighting that perfection is often unreachable and its pursuit can lead to feelings of inadequacy, frustration, and even burnout. Consider a famous artist creating a masterpiece. If they were consumed by the need for absolute perfection, they might never finish any work. Instead, they understand that beauty often resides in the imperfections, and it's the overall creation that counts, not the minute flaws. To avoid falling into the trap of perfectionism, it's crucial to adopt the principle of good enough. This isn't about settling for mediocrity, but realizing that striving for excellence is different from chasing impossible perfection. Celebrate your achievements, no matter how minor, and learn to accept the imperfections inherent in being human. Whenever you catch yourself slipping into perfectionist tendencies, pause and ask yourself if this detail is truly significant. Will it matter in a week, a month, or a year? By shifting your focus to the larger picture and reevaluating your priorities, you can liberate yourself from the confines of perfectionism and lead a more balanced, fulfilled life. Reflecting on ourselves, reflecting on the teachings of Stoic philosophers, we can see the crucial role of self-awareness and introspection in fostering a life that is both balanced and resilient. As we've explored these 7 anti-Stoic habits, I hope they've offered insights to help you refine and navigate your own journey. Remember, the essence of Stoicism lies not in achieving perfection, but in pursuing progress and gaining perspective. Take a moment to reflect. Do any of these habits resonate with you? How might you address and improve upon them? I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments. Which of these habits struck a chord with you? Are there other habits you've encountered that pose challenges to your Stoic journey? Let's foster a dynamic community for open discussion and collective growth. Thank you for being part of this exploration. Until our next journey, may you discover peace and fortitude in the Stoic philosophy.